All right, so as we find ourselves in a surreal world of lockdown and virus threats and all kinds of bad news in the world, I also am looking around my life in different areas and thinking, you know what? If I'm going to get that car going, this is probably the time. So this is my 1977 Renault LeCar. It's called a R5, I believe. It is American, as you can tell, and there's some differences between the European ones and the American ones. It has a bigger engine and bigger bumpers and different lights and things like that. But it's been sitting over here in the corner. I got it running a long time ago when I got it. The fuel tank is gummed up and the carburetor is gummed up. So I put some new tires on it, and those have since gone flat, so I'm going to get the tires fixed, and I might just do something with this thing, because this is the time, right? I do have license plates and registration, and I do have an engine. I think it's a 1.4. It could be a 1.3. It has a 2-barrel carburetor, which is really gummed up. It's really complete. I believe it runs and drives good. It's got a wasp nest there. I don't think they're home. And one of the tie rod ends is really wonky, so I've got to take a look at that. The exhaust system, I don't know if you've seen these or not, comes off the side of, well, sure, let me back up here. The transmission is in the front here, and the engine is in the back up against the firewall. So the crankshaft pulley is up underneath where your feet would be. It's kind of reverse of what you would think. The exhaust system runs underneath the carburetor and out the fender well. You can see it right there. There's a muffler right here in the driver's side fender well. In fact, usually there's a sticker right here that says do not touch because it's hot. This area gets really, really hot from the muffler emanating heat. And the exhaust system runs along the bottom of the car and out the side, very close to the pinch weld. Really kind of unique. Also unique is the 3-bolt wheels. Also unique is the offset stance of the rear. So there's torsion bars that are longitudinal, go across, and the wheelbase on this side of the car is shorter than the wheelbase on the other side of the car, and that's factory. It's got these racing stripes. The other neat thing, I don't know if you noticed, is this is a Renault LeCar. Look closely at this door. We're going to go around the other side, because this side tells you it is a LeCar. It just happens to be missing on the driver's door. The hood opens reverse, as you can tell. The venting for the fresh air for the cabin comes through the hood directly into here, which is completely full of yard debris. And then we get to our sunroof cabin with a push button door that has a lot of moss on it. And we'll just take a look at the French car we have here. Key for the ignition is on the left side. We've got a couple of extra emblems there. Let's take a look at the dash. Forget how many miles. I'm assuming it's 129,000. It's got everything though. Everything is pretty much here. It needs to be kind of put back together. It is a 4-speed. There's the rearview mirror down there. Door panels are pretty simple. Seats are a little beat up. Oh, they're a lot beat up. It's kind of neat to get familiarized myself with this car. There's one thing here. I remember this. Yeah, that rear floorboard is bad. All the other floors seem to be okay. That one's bad. We've got some grass growing up in here. Our headliner's falling down. The sunroof is actually in pretty good shape. Let's put the seat back. Well, first things first. Let's get the tires fixed This tire has gone flat, and also the one on the passenger front has gone flat. And we'll see if we'll get it going, or get it running, and then see if we can get it going. It's got plates. I've got a little extra time. Just got to make it happen. Oui, oui, monsieur.